All right, the Robotaxi is rolling out
slowly and backwards.
It's end of this month in Austin. Have you read about it? Have you heard anything about it?
Yeah. I heard there were some glitches.
Yeah, there's always going to be glitches.
Yeah.
So there's glitches in what we got going there, and this is pretty complicated. Where are you at? Are you getting in that taxi or you're not getting in that taxi?
If I can't talk to the driver, I ain't getting in it. Unless it's on a rail.
Mm.
Yeah.
How resistant were you for drive-thrus when they first came out?
Drive-through car wash or drive-through windows?
Drive-through for food.
I'll do a lot of things for food. I have no problem with that.
All right. So some people are like, I'm not talking to a machine.
I don't have a problem with that. Though I try to go in and, because I'm indecisive at times, so I need to go in and sort of mull over the menu board.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got a little resistance there.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm measuring your resistance with technology.
Oh, right? It's strong.
Because you're 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years elder.
I'm a Luddite. No. Me and technology are not friendly.
And I know where I sit.
Yeah.
All right. Where are you at with making deposits on your phone, just taking a picture?
I do that now.
You do?
I'm very proud of myself.
Okay.
I do. I do a lot of stuff on my phone that I probably shouldn't in the land of privacy that doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, we're not going to dig too deep into that portion of it. So
you don't want the last 4 digits of my social security number?
No. I don't want to know exactly what you do with your phone that you don't want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's just, it's only weird if you make it weird.
Could be like France.
Yeah. France underpants. All right. So
I'll tell you later.
Robotaxi, I would still try it out because I hate to drive. I drive locally, but if we're talking about like long drives or something like that, I'd rather have somebody else drive me.
Yeah.
So
Uber, Lyft, chauffeur.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep people employed.
If I had my druthers and I had enough money to have a chauffeur that I could employ and trust.
Well, that's it too.
Because you got to have both of those.
Right.
And I would have a chauffeur.
Car made out of steel regardless.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. So, but Robotaxi, you're saying no, you're not.
No, and it doesn't help employment. I mean, it may help the mechanics in the world. It may help the programmers in the world, but it doesn't help, people that are trying to make a live, whether it's gig employees or fleet employees.
I don't think it affects employment.
Taking a job away from a taxi cab driver.
Yeah, but you're adding 3 jobs to programmers. What? You can't. You're telling me that one job, when it takes 3 guys at a much higher paying rate.
Why does it take 3 guys to go dash push the button 100101010?
Oh yeah, it's way less complicated than the guy driving the car. Come on, are you kidding me? Yes, it probably takes a whole team of people, a whole factory of people that are supporting that entire community.
And then they get it done and they're done.
Okay. Yeah. They are not going to have any service issues or service people.
No, they're having a lot of glitches when they start bumping into things.
Just so the job factor is a non-factor.
It may help employment. It may help employment for the people that do Google Maps and things like that, so that they have a better idea that they're not going to drive off a cliff, which happens occasionally.
Yeah. Well,
and I'm not saying the Robotaxi. I'm saying that the routing is just a little bit off at times.
Yeah. So, I got a buddy who comes up from Orlando who has a Tesla, and he puts in the destination, and he
takes a nap.
He says he doesn't, but I'm pretty sure he probably has, because it's a long. 6 days a week going there and back. I'm sure there's some days where you just want to take a nap.
I have a good friend who's got I think it's a Subaru that he really has to cover the electric eye on the dashboard with a piece of tape and stuff because it nannies him.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in the lane, and it talks to him, it beeps at him, it chides him, and he's not happy with that. And this is a guy who drives a lot of miles a week.
Probably can turn that off if he.
I don't know if he's found a way. He covers it up.
That's probably the.
That's how Julie and I are going out.
That's probably the Barney Rubble way to do it.
Yeah.
I bet if he read the manual, I bet he can figure out how to turn that off.
He's a bright man. I'm sure he can.
But our Atlas has the lane control.
Yeah.
And it has control of the depth of where you're at from the car in front of you. And it'll put on the brakes for you.
It has automatic braking?
It'll push you back. Yeah, it has automatic braking, but the problem I have with it, and I want the automatic braking to stay on for like dangerous situations. For safety factors. And we when we're out there and when Rebecca's driving it, and I want them to be as safe as possible. But the annoying thing is, it also has the backup braking, so you can't you can't back into anything.
Well, that's good.
Which is a great feature, unless you're backing up a boat. So I have to put the hatchback up to back up my boat so that it doesn't go, and it's a violent stop. I don't know if you've ever been in an automatic car that stops you. Well, and it saved me a couple times. I'm almost backed into some things, and it saved me a couple times. But I can tell you, it's so annoying. You got
to get one of those fancy trucks now that will see through what you're towing and show you the road in back of that. How that magic works, I do not know.
I don't know how that works either, but I can tell you this. I'm old school enough. I can't back looking at the screen. I have to arm on the other seat.
Oh yeah, use the mirror.
Look over your shoulder. I have to back that way. I haven't mastered like parallel parking.
Yeah.
I know how to do it this way. Don't ask me to look at the screen.
Yeah. I mean, and I need a car that not only has a camera, but it needs a Doppler. I don't want just the camera that doesn't say anything. I like the beeps that say, beep, 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 and it screeches at you when you're about to make contact with something. Because I like that feature of it a lot. So it lets me know that there's something in proximity to my car. So I appreciate that very, very much. But I don't have a problem with that.
Blake,
plus I'm not flexible.
Do you use the camera to back up, or do you look over your shoulder?
I try my best to use. I like a mix of both. I would say, like recently, I've been using my camera a lot more than I probably should. So a little bit of both.
I can tell you one thing that I'm that's dangerous when I get in a car that doesn't have the changing lanes mirrors.
Oh, that tells you that somebody's next to you?
Part.
Yeah.
I've gotten so accustomed to seeing, okay, that light's there, and you look, but, we have a vehicle that doesn't have that, and it's like, oh, my gosh, it didn't have a light on it.
Right.
So, I mean, it's worked out, but...
Well, that's the problem. People are going to become so reliant on this stuff that they're not going to be able to drive without it, and that's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
See, my problem going in reverse is I have that, problem with my left and my right. So I always, have to think really hard about which way to turn the wheel.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to go that way, you got to turn the wheel the other way. It's very confusing for me.
When you're back in a trailer, or when just in reverse in general?
Just in reverse in general.
Okay.
Yeah. No, just in general.
The trailer adds a whole different factor.
No, no. Well, that's too. You got to, no.
Trailer adds a whole different factor to it.
Yeah.
And I got to rat out, Rebecca, I know you're watching. I got to tell this story.
Okay.
About the boat ramp. Boat ramps are dangerous places for couples. Okay. The other day we're loading up the boat coming at Trout Creek Park.
Okay.
Nice boat ramp there. No, it's terrible. I'm sorry. It's terrible. Never use that one. Never use that boat ramp.
Now it's going to be crowded.
Yeah, I know. I screwed
Silly boy.
up. I screwed up right there. That was not the best idea. So we're coming in, and to load the boat, you got to kind of get the trailer in the right position without putting the car in the water, and you try and get it right at the edge where you can still load the boat without having to, bury it all the way in the water. And I got about a foot short of where I needed to be. I got it on the trailer, but we needed to get it where it's in a safe position. So I asked Rebecca, I'm still in the boat, loading the boat. I said, Rebecca, can you back up the car about a foot? And she does that. She gets out of the car, doors open. Car's not in park. We started rolling,
didn't you?
We started rolling, and her ninja skills, she's very nimble. Her ninja skills, she was able to jump in the car and put on the brake. But if she had shut the door, that little extra time that it would have taken probably would have sunk the car. So it was like, and I was able to, I think all I was able to get out was, baby, the car. And she jumped right back in the car. But it was one of those things where it could have been really, really, one of those videos that would have went viral in a very bad way.
See, I wonder if, the automatic braking comes with the mother arm. When you were driving as a kid, and, there was a car somewhere near you, and your mother would stick the arm out and keep you. It was pre-seatbelt days or shoulder belt days. Just may still had a seatbelt. But, you're always getting the arm across the chest.
I don't know if our cars ever had seatbelts. I stood in the middle.
Yeah.
I was so short. I just stood in the middle. I don't even remember being in the other seat.
In the back seat?
No, in the front seat. I never was in the back seat.
Whew, excuse me.
No, I was never in the back. I mean, if it was just you and your mom.
No, I was sitting next to her.
Yeah, you were sitting right next to her.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no.
If it was mom and dad on a trip, then I was sleeping on the little flat part in the back.
Yeah.
Catching the sun like a chihuahua.
Yeah, we didn't grow up in the kids go in the back seat. Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah. So
unless you got to go in the way back in the station wagon looking backwards.
I mean, in our age, I mean, like I can tell you this with my mom. I mean, if we smarted off, my mom wouldn't be able to reach in the back seat to hit me as well. So now she's just got. I mean, she was just clear shot, like shabam.
Yeah.
And could take me out. So